Hi, Jenna. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I kind of gone over your information here, and I was talking to your mom earlier, and she was saying that you've been feeling a lot of pain lately.
I have.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about like when this pain started?
I've actually had this pain for a while now,
Mhm.
but it kind of like flared up or like I'm feeling it again because I hit my hand on my locker.
Okay, and so you've been feeling pain ever since, right?
Yes.
Okay, so so like during the day, when is your pain like at its best?
The best is usually in the morning after I've taken a shower because I haven't done much. My day just started.
So then when is it at its worst?
After a long day at school.
After
when
a
I'm
long
like
day at school.
constantly on the computer, I'm texting, I'm socializing.
Okay.
All that stuff.
And then can you show me where your pain is right now?
Yeah, so like all around this area. So like my hand, wrist, forearm.
Okay. And then I'm going to show you this chart here. So this is something called the Wong-Baker Faces Scale. And it kind of helps me understand what you're feeling when you're actually feeling pain and how bad it is, okay? So here, 0 is, you're fine. You can get through the day. You can do whatever activities you need to do. And then when you're at a 10 is usually like described as you're feeling so much pain, you can't do anything. Some even say like, I might need to go to the hospital at that point, like the pain is at its worst. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions just to get a sense of how you feel your pain throughout your day, okay? So like, let's say for right now, where is your pain at right now?
Right now, I'm at a 4.
Out of 4, you're feeling okay, just a little discomfort, okay?
No.
Okay. And then let's say that you had just gotten up, you woke up, you took a shower, a nice warm shower. Where would you say your pain was at then?
Like a 2.
A 2? Okay.
Not perfect, but not hurting.
Okay. And then what about, it's the middle of the day, it's around lunchtime, you've had a few classes. Where would your pain be at that point?
I'm gonna say 6.
A 6. And then what about at the end of the day?
9, 10.
Okay.
Depends how long my day was.
Okay. All right. And so what sort of activities kind of make your pain the worst? Feel the worst?
I'm right hand dominant, so I take my notes, like I write my notes out. So after a long day in school, it just hurts. And then I go home to be on a computer much longer. And then I'm on my phone.
Okay. So when you're writing, when you're on your phone, and then when you're on the computer.
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of computer do you have?
I have a MacBook Pro.
Okay. So you use your laptop. Okay. All right. And then, so based on what we have here, I just want to know what sort of things do you want to be able to do aside from your schoolwork and things like that? What kind of things would you like to be able to do without pain or without too much pain?
Me and my girls usually go shopping, but I can't carry the bags on my right hand for much longer. Use my left, but that's no fun. I used to play volleyball, but I am no longer on the team.
Right, because that's a lot of impact.
It's a lot of impact.
Okay. So you want to play volleyball again?
Yeah, I want to go use my computer again, papers, but I also run a blog. But most importantly, with that blog, I have an Instagram page I run, but I haven't been able to do that because I'm not as functional on my left hand.
Oh, wow. You're doing a lot for a 14-year-old girl. My goodness.
Yeah.
All right. So based off of this, I'm going to work with you a little bit and see if we can figure out how to deal with your pain, okay?
Okay.
All right. How'd you do with the fluidotherapy? Did that feel okay?
Honestly, Miss Ruby, it felt so nice.
That's good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do. I'm going to show you how to do them here. We're going to do a few of them here, and then I'm going to send this home with you. And don't worry, I'll give you a printout. But this is something that you can do at home, and it kind of facilitates putting a little bit of pressure through your hand and your forearm, so that way you're used to it, okay?
Right.
And then we're gonna start with a very light, so this is Theraputty. We're gonna start with a very light Theraputty, and then we'll work our way up to heavier ones once you feel more comfortable, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you half, and then I'll give you the whole one later, but I just
Okay.
wanna be able to show you this.
All right.
So the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with rolling into a ball. And we'll do this for about 10 seconds, and then we'll take a break. So we wanna make sure that you're counting in your head and keeping up with how long you've done this. Now we're gonna do some rolling. We're gonna roll it out, and we wanna make sure that we're going from the tips of our fingers all the way to our forearm and back. Yep, and roll it out. Good job, keep going.
This is harder than it looks.
Yep. All right, I think you got a good size there. So now what we're gonna do is some pinching, just to make sure that you're able to put pressure down through your fingers. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you pinch all the way down with each finger, and then repeat down the length of the putty. And just keep pinching until you run out of putty. You'll have more when I send you home with it.
Am I alternating fingers, Miss Ruby?
Yes. Are you feeling a lot of pain right now?
Almost, but not too bad yet.
Not too bad. What number are you at? Remember that faces scale that we worked on?
Probably a 7.
Probably a 7. So we're
Yeah.
gonna slow it down a little bit right now, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna put this in here for you, and I'm gonna send this home with you. And then when you are on your way out, we're gonna give you a printout so that way you remember which exercises you need to do when you're at home. I want you to try and do these exercises at least once a day. And it helps if you do these exercises in the morning when your pain isn't too bad. So that way you can get them done, and it'll kind of just get you more conditioned to putting pressure through that hand, because I know you've been kind of guarding it.
Yep.
All right, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna move on to our next one, which is gonna be the mirror box, okay? And I'll show you how to do that.